All right, so thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you learned something from this video. I was gonna finish out the beat, add some drums, but this is the reason why. The first thing I'm gonna start doing is saving my projects, because yeah, my plugging is too flimsy, so it's not snug tight in my MPC, so it keeps disconnecting on me. But you know, hopefully you learned something. To the person that requested, the key group, that had the key group question, I hope this helps you figure out how to maneuver around the key group. So you basically just have to pick your sample, assign it to a pad, set up your key group, or chop up the section that you want to manipulate or turn into an instrument. Go into the key group section, select the main sample, find the pad or the slice of the sample, and then voila, that's pretty much it. You can add effects, do whatever you want, make it, sweeten up the sample, and do your LFOs, all that stuff, whatever you would like to do, and then just go from there. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty dope. That's the way I prefer to work. I think in the pad program section, what they need to do is add a warp feature, or time stretch feature. That would be really dope, because then you can take a certain section. Oh, maybe there's a way to do it. I just haven't figured it out yet. But I've done some research. It doesn't seem like anybody knows about that specifically. So it would be dope, because then I could just take a high frequency and really stretch it up, and while I'm playing it, that would be dope. You know what I'm saying? That would, for me, that would be completely eliminate the fact of, like I said, VSTs, because you could just get online now and sample everything. Like literally, the sound, the world, the universe is our sound. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed yesterday's video. These videos are going to get better. I'm just trying to do more. I'm trying to stay consistent but not sacrifice on my quality, because what's the point of having great gear if you can't use it, or great tools or whatever devices if you can't use it? Not everything has to be only utilized when it's for like a paid gig or something. So I'm gonna be uploading a lot of high quality content. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm not really even focused. I don't care. I'm not really focused on the views or the numbers really too much. I just want to create good content, and I'll put ads on them. Hopefully, if you guys like them, watch the ads, and just show me some love and just support any way you can. But anyways, somebody had responded to my last video, and he dropped a comment saying he had an issue spreading sounds across the keys, specifically in the key group section. So we're going to go ahead and tackle that. Now, the reason you want to do something like this is, let's say, at least for me, I haven't even really super dived into the absolute standalone thing when it comes to this MPC. The beauty of the key group section is, the reason why it's one of my favorite features is the fact that you could just take any sound, any sample. You really don't need VSTs. You know what I'm saying? You really honestly do not need VSTs. You take any sound, especially when we have our cell phones with us, right? Imagine, at least this is how I plan on using mine. For example, I'll get on Instagram, I'll go through, search literally whatever sound you're looking for. Get on Instagram, search it, find the video you like, sample it into your MPC, key group out whatever section you want. Now you have that instrument. Bro, that's crazy. Of course, granted, the source of your sample has to be high quality, to begin with, for it to that don't matter. So, but for someone like me, it doesn't really matter, because if we're sampling, when you're adding effects and all that extra stuff, your drums is really what's going to make this sequence of whatever you create stand out. You know what I'm saying? The sounds just help carry the beat. When the vocals and everything is added and you listen to it all in unison, nobody will really know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to learn how to mix your track, how to level. Those are very important, so yeah, VSTs, that's a whole nother video actually, because I could talk about that all day. But VSTs, I feel like it's not something you need. to be honest with you, especially when you're working with something like this, but it's dope to have. So that's why I've, been trying to see how I can utilize my VSTs, and because I know I'm going to be spending a lot of time on the MPC. So why not, you know what I'm saying? Why not see if I can utilize my VSTs in it at the same time? So, but this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. So let's get to it. What we're going to do, so the first thing you do, I'm in a whole new project, new sequence. I'm not even going to name anything. I'm just going to show you guys how to do this so this video is not too long. Okay, so the first thing I would do is go into the browse, pick a sound. I'm just going to go into where I have majority of my sounds. Let's do an 808, for example. In fact, we're gonna make a beat with it if we can. Let's see if we can make a beat with utilizing nothing but key groups except for the clap snare, all that stuff. Exactly. Obviously, you can do that. So, for example, let's load that 808 up. Let's assign it to a pad. So we have this sound. So normally you could go to 16th notes and go to the tune section, but that's you're pretty much stuck there. Okay, I mean, you can't go higher. You can't go higher. You can't go higher than that key, and you can't go lower than that. You can't go higher than that, and you can't go lower than that. Okay, so what you need, you could technically go into your edit, your sample edit, and pitch it up, and then go back to 16 levels, and then now you have a higher thing. For example, see, let's go to 10, and then go back. You can keep doing it if you want. You see what I mean? So you could switch your 808 keys this way. It's a little bit more tedious though, in my opinion. It's a little bit, I mean, it's not as bad if you really think about, it's, I guess, just a few clicks. But let's say you want to spread it out using the key group. So we have that 808 there. The next thing you want to do is hit your key group, okay? Go to your program edit, okay? Go to sample, okay? Find the sample, okay? And everything should be mapped out now. Normally what I would probably do is, you can warp it. Let's go. That's how you do it. You could do this with every single sound on your MPC, or any sample, any section. So I'm gonna make this a one shot. And I'm gonna make the group one key. Make sure you cut it off, especially if you're dealing with 808s. Set it to mono. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna make a beat for y'all real quick. We're gonna do a 4-bar loop. Nothing too crazy. Actually, let's just do an 8-bar, and then I'll make the beat 16 in case I want to switch something eventually. So let me just, and then now you could utilize your notes. It's always there. Let me select something random. Mixolydian. Let's use a random. Let's do A. In the scale of A. Let's change the bank to continuous. I'm gonna turn my metronome on just so it can help me. All right, let's go. I forgot to set my key division, but I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna select all. I'm gonna hit do it. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so for these little ones, man, I'm due to the timing, I'm just gonna put it where I want it to go. Cool. So I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna go to next track. Again, we're gonna utilize a key group section. Keep in mind you have to go to key, you have to, right now we're still in this same key group. So this is why it's important to name. Okay. So I'm just gonna name that 808, which brings me to another point. I wanted to test this out to see if we could utilize a keyboard on the MPC. So I'm gonna type, for stuff like this. Again, this is all extra stuff. You don't even have to. It takes 2 seconds to type 808. Okay, but I just want to see if this will work, because that would be really dope if it does. You know what I'm saying? Because then this was designed to be in the studio setting. I don't see why it works. Oh my Lord, have mercy on my soul. These people thought about everything. They integrated everything. Look, I can't believe this. The keyboard is actually working, dog. Oh shoot, I didn't save it. I mistakenly turned off the session we just had. The keyboard works, guys. Wow. I didn't know that this would work or not work. I wasn't sure. So I'm gonna just come up with a new pattern real quick. Unfortunately, that messed up for me, but I hope you guys understand. I'm not gonna make a beat anymore with this due to my thing turning off. My battery's about to die. I don't want the editing process to be too long for me. So I'm just gonna do it with another sound on a new track just to show you how easy it is to do. So for this time, we're gonna actually pick a sound. So let me go to my loops. Let's use that one. Let's go to the sample edit. We need to assign the pads first. So keep in mind, pick a pad that you want. I'm just gonna assign it there, hit that. It assigns it. That's how it works. And then once you assign it, it'll put it on all your tracks, okay? But the beauty of this is being able to select whatever section. So I'm gonna zoom in here. I'm gonna zoom in. Let's go back and select something I like, okay? I'm gonna move this closer just so that panga isn't there. Okay, so let's just put it right there. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go into my program edit. First of all, I need to set the polyphony to 1 because I think for this specific, since this is not the 808, it's okay. You actually for sounds that are on 808s, obviously you want to keep it on the. I was just experimenting, but obviously you want to keep it on 1 note so that when you release it's off. So it doesn't really even matter what you have those on, but you can leave the polyphony on this one alone. Okay, so when you assign your sample, you actually don't have to go to the sample edit section to edit with it. Since you're in the program edit, the key group, you need to actually set up the key group edit. This is where you actually do your chopping, so it doesn't extend, okay? So that whatever section you pick, that's the only section that will be affected, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and okay, cool. Well, when you leave, those don't stay. So this is your program edit is pretty much where you come and you can assign certain chops that you've already made. This is the beauty of the MPC. There's so many ways you could do it. So one method is to come into your edit here, your edit page, after you've already assigned your sample. For example, go into your edit page, chop it up to the section that you want. For me, I specifically just wanted to do this section, okay? And then you have to assign it to a pad, okay? So yeah, you could just select the pad that you wanted to come to. I'm not going to do that because I already assigned it to a pad. And then when you come back out of the sample edit section, it'll be there for you. Okay. After you've assigned your sample to whatever pad that you wish to use, the next thing you want to do is go into your sample edit, and you need to select which slice of the sample you made. So here's that one. That's it for that. So, of course, you can come in here, fine tune it. You can layer different samples together. You can set the offsets. You can, you can really just do whatever you want, man. Like, you could, like I said, I'm just messing around. Like, I'm not an expert or nothing. These are just, you can pan them, set them up. I'm just seeing what these do. You can go to the filter. You can have so much fun with this stuff, guys. Like, and then if it's too clippy, as you can see, you could just use the amp envelope section too. So it's not so sharp. I'm gonna set it to poly because I have my filters kind of go a little bit longer than I wanted to. And then, man, here you can go even crazier. You can add more effects. I have my favorites. The filter. Okay. So you guys kind of get the idea of pretty much how to set this up. I've showed you, I think, a couple different ways now. The beauty of this is being able to, map it out to your chords and being able to play chords. You can keep in mind, you can make this sound a lot better with effects. One thing I wish I could do was time stretch the sample in this section. There might be a way, I'm not sure, because then that would be dope. Because then, for example, these higher notes wouldn't sound so bad. But I'm gonna actually. So yeah, if I could time stretch those, just like on the pad section, that would be really dope. That's why sampling this is more of a sampling thing, because then what you would probably need to do is go chop them up into the sections that you want, time stretch them how you want, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna be doing it that way, but this option is here. Most people are gonna use this more with the 808s, but yeah, even for me, like I could probably mess with the sample some more and make it more, even to get even more specific, take out that second then. So it's just You know what I'm saying? So it works best when you have just one sound. Because then what you could do is, like I was saying, you could just go in here and add effects to really dial down what you want. You know what I mean? Okay, menu. Okay, again, as you guys can see, like it's this is the part that's going to really separate. What you do with your effects is really what's going to set you apart. You know, from other people or whatever the case may be. Load. Put this. I don't want that all the way up. So let's see, man. I know I had set a quick 4-bar loop earlier before my thing would stop crashing. Let's just set my time clock to, yeah, let's just do that. Let me keep it simple. I didn't even practice, but let's see. As you can see, what I could probably do is I could probably go into my grid, transpose it. Again, so yeah, you could do that, guys, with any sound. In fact, I could add to it, like, as you can see, this it gets it. That's really, that's pretty much what it is, man. So yeah, as that goes on, I'm gonna bring in a drum, bring in some drum here. I'm gonna go into an A-rap kit. Oh man, I'm not leaving the crib without my official charger anymore. I was gonna finish out that sequence I was making, add drums and stuff, but this turned off on me again. So thank you guys for watching, man. Hopefully you learned something. Hey, otherwise it is what it is. Tomorrow or later today, I'm gonna make another dope beat. I'm gonna make a beat and I'll just upload it. So stick around, check back for some more to see the progress. Hey, y'all know what's going on here. It's your Hit Brainy. It's the boy, the Hit Brainiac. And man, I want to know you guys' experience on this thing that we love so much.